Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 25, check 25. 12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This short throw caught by Goddard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup at 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit. Now that he put it through the pipes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. James now to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Titans! Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They give them a gain of 37. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Titans 10. Jaguars 9.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Lattimore on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that'll set him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. again, McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. Then the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Titans 10, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You got enough? One left. 51 to Mike. Mike, 51.
Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Second and 9
now.
22-yard line.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Jaguars.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's second down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flushed out right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When does he...
And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's James. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he finds Montgomery complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Josiah DeGuara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Good. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to number 14.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. But also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Titans 37. Jaguars 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
at their own 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Jaguars 19.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll give him a yard on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
On down.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Completed to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to let it. Got his man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.